Greetings. Peace. What's going on? Sentient beings. It's Prosperity Priestess. And I have a video. I am performing my second channel rap this evening. And I'm just as excited as I was the first time. I'm a little less nervous now that I performed the first one. Watched it, uploaded it, made the short, did all that. I'm starting to have a little pattern with this. I'm getting it. It's working. I love it. So yes, this one is called Winning Because I'm Real. You already know. And just like with the last one, I will pull cards at the end of the reading. So let's see. Right now it is Tuesday, February 4th. I don't know why I was just thinking December, November. I'm like, what month are we? Whew, that's how you know it's getting late. All right. Come on. Here we go. Yes, I'm so excited. I brought this over here with me this time. That way I can utilize it. Okay. So this one's called Winning Because I'm Real. And let's see. I created this yesterday. Yeah, on the 3rd. It was like early a.m. I was just up all night. And then as usual, I went to post something. I started writing some thoughts about it. And then it just turned into a channel rap. So here it goes. It's called Winning Because I'm Real. So when I created this on the 3rd, the moon was in Aries. Right now, the moon is in Taurus. All right. So excited. Okay, here we go. Facts on facts on facts. I got racks on racks on racks. Heavily guarded from spiritual attacks. My ancestors be on that clap. Step the fuck back. Put them in a place where their evil ways can surface. My heart feeling free. I love my dragon wings. Angels stay around me. Demons on my team. Went inside cause I know that I'm divinely foretold. My legacy becoming clear. Out here operating with no fear. They mad that I'm that bitch. Bet you I teach, channel, and heal. Every time I speak, they listening cause it's real. They can't deny what they feel. I'ma fill them up with hope. Star card energy cause I spoke. Hermit mode on the daily. Keep telling y'all I'm living lovely. I be dancing to the beat. Only I hear it, it's sacred. A secret that I am. Come to being as I am. Doing it cause I can. February 3rd, my cousins. So the return, she not a fan. But she is fantastic. She aqua energy. And I hold that lamp. Same light we both share. They saying it's time. The people prepared. Finally ready to be about truth. Surging their spirit internal. Eternal gratitude. Always my attitude. My height the highest altitude. Irregardless of my mood. I shift matter through and through. Stepping this bitch as me, not you. Staying in tune. I gotta be me. Fuck a queen. I'm a beast. They out here thirsty. Water bearer bringing peace. I think they can finally see. The goddess don't play about me. Out here living my dreams. Steady channeling. The force is strong in me. Je suis c'est quoi je suis. I be smiling. Look in that mirror, my light gleam. Had to close my eyes to see. Third eye open and dominant. Can't a soul stop who I am. Came out the womb just to prove. Divinity is our true nature and you know it. My words be rhyming. I'm straight flowing. Coconut oil pulling in the morning. Morning star Lucifer showing. Satan got behind thee. Mixing the light with the dark in me. Going from the 12 to that victory. 21 breaks down to 3. Empress is who I be. Priestess is why they seek. Prosperity, my ancestry. I'm an Olmec, a living legend. My descendants are impressive. Sending that energy back to sender. Causing catastrophes because they came for me. Exodus 14:14. Creating waves because I'm fluent. First class is how I flew in. When they mad, I give them a cake. I'm supercharged. Just get used to it. My energy gigantic. Ancient is my presence. Hecka be the magic. I'm mercurial. I'm a magician. 505 is I type. I'm that sage and I like it. My melanin creating melodies, soothing they soul with my soul. I'm just doing what I know, and I know what I'm doing. My destiny been foretold. I'm following a grand plan. Had to acknowledge. My natal chart. Back to the beginning is where we start. Staring at stars is what they do. I'm the brightest, you could be number 2. Leo on the rise. I know you ain't surprised. I could feel it before you believed it. No longer a secret. And I'm a keeper. My vitality like the sun. Thought I told you, I'm number 1. Sitting back because I'm worthy. Learning the most on my food's journey. Soulmate on the way to me. Guess I had to separate. Decipher the real from the fake. Move like I know I'm made from stardust and gold flakes. Minerals make up my constitution. Ain't never pledging to no flag. Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm a native. I'm the original. I'm indigenous. We was they saviors. Giving thanks for my story. I's a galactic star beam. 700-year occupation of Europe brought them out of poverty. Had to teach them some civility. They still bowing to Hathor, Inanna, Ishtar, XX. I represent her. Dark and lovely for sure. No relaxer, I'm pure. Not ether is how I soar. Defying gravity. The weight of me is breathtaking. Like looking at Dendera. What's in her temple is why they fear us. Oh, negative, I ain't from here. If you negative, you can't touch me. My aura out of your comprehension. Cleanse your spirit. Get on my level. Raising vibrations. Let's see what you made of. If you mad when you hear that truth, it's because it's you that I'm speaking to. Heart heavy ain't the way to be. I'm laughing because they gonna have to reincarnate. Seems they was held back again. Gotta go through them lessons again. Earth school gonna have to test them again. I'm laughing because they gonna have to reincarnate. Seems they was held back again. Gotta go through the lessons again. Earth school gonna have to test them again. My testimony showed I'm on my highest frequency. I'm creating my scenery. They live in standard, basic shit. Why win? The mind the projector and heart the magnet. Have what you want and be who you will. Life is mirroring what you choose to feel. Last thing to understand, the universe don't do fake. Translation, you win when you're real. That's the way to praise that. You already know. Yes. Yes. You win when you're real. So that's that one. We did it. We did it. And now, just like last time, I am going to pull cards again. See what comes out. To see how these cards correlate with that message that I just sent out. Put it in the universe. Woo! The moon is in Taurus today. Right now. Let me not doubt. We'll do this one. Whatever this one is. Oh! It's the 3 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, we celebrating. Yes. 3 of Cups. 3s represent a trinity. Triangle energy. It's more stability than just 2, how 2 brings a balance. 3, like Ankh, like knowledge, wisdom, understanding, like man, woman, and child. You know, so that's like super completion. It's like a divine balance. That's how I would look at that. And cups are your emotions. Also 3, mind, body, and soul. All right. Ooh, gratitude, confirmation. The reason why I want to pull different cards, from various decks, is see sometimes maybe the energy repeats itself, you know? Also, so you can know how real it is. Just putting the messages together, coming from different decks, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Something different, just like how I pull the cards after creating communicating the messages, whether it's just a regular video or a channel rap. Exactly. This one's called Winning Because I'm Real. So that's a celebration card. You're celebrating what you feel. Put everything into it. Like I said, mind, body, and soul. First I said Holy Trinity, but the indoctrinated post-colonial religious way of understanding that is what they say, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's not how life really is, which is why I explained it as the Ankh, man, woman, and child, because that's how we all came here through a womb. You can't just take out the woman. Mind you, women, we represent the unseen. We represent the portals and the dark energy. All right? Oh, that's 2 cards. I only want 1. I'm going to just say 2. I'm going to take both of these cards. The seen is controlled by the unseen. We got 10 of wings and 10 of gems. Ooh. 10 of wings is the swords, air, difficulty. And 10 of gems, that's a 10 of pentacles. It says protection. Well, I see 2 10s, like XX. I was just talking about the feminine energy, right? I also see this is air, this is stones, earth, and this card is cups. So that's also interesting because the last reading it was like that, 3 different suits for the first 3 cards. And before you could get to your this 10 of Pentacles energy, you typically go through some 10 of air, 10 of wand, 10 of air, 10 of swords energy, difficulties before you get to that protection. In fact, the difficulties allow you to be aware of that divine protection. I always like to look at 10 as like I call it Pluto energy because it's very powerful, it's very potent. It's soil and seed. It's a 1 and it's a 0. It's when the man and the woman come together. Like I was saying, that's how we all got here. Yes. So that's relevant. That's definitely relevant. Yeah, it's been difficult out here, but that's why I'm always giving thanks and so grateful knowing I'm divinely protected, divinely provided for. And something I always say, pre-colonial practices, you always gave reverence to the woman. How do you not when we all came through a woman? Everyone. Even everybody's favorite superhero, I call him everybody's favorite superhero. Jesus. Je suis ce quoi je suis. That I am energy. The crystals, the light. In order to get to that, that was coming through that character symbolically, whether you believe it's a real person or not, even though, they can show you dinosaur bones, but they can't show you bones of a Jesus. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No, it's symbolic, you know. It's an astrological book, really. Metaphysical. Beyond the physical. See, swords is thoughts. And anything achieved, like Pentacles, you achieve it, you protect it. Anything achieved was first mentally conceived. It came from a thought. And you had to put that fuel in that passion from your heart, to magnetize it, create it, bring it to you, and then you could create it. And it comes into being, comes into form. So again, the concept of going through a womb, going through a portal, being born, the unseen controlling the seen. Children, before we come out the womb as a baby, first it was a thought or a plan. Some people weren't planned, and that's okay. But actually, they say when a pregnancy happens, that is a planned thing. Somebody, you might not have been the one planning it, but somebody was. For whatever their reason was. And a lot of divine feminine, 3 of Cups, because 3 is the Empress energy, 3 is that triangle, like I said. Triangle is a womb, especially when it's pointed down. It's a womb. It's a triangle. And it is the Empress energy, the 3. A lot of such as myself, single mothers, it's okay. You know, there are difficulties. You know, you didn't make that child by yourself. You know, now there's 3. It was a man, woman, and child, like that Ankh energy, everlasting life. Even through the difficulties, 10 of Swords, you still are divinely protected and divinely provided for. And when you really tune in, go within, connect with Source, you know that. You come to know that. You live that. You were divinely protected. So I've learned more and more and more about this on my fool's journey. But I was already living it prior to that, which is what actually gave me the courage to be Drapetomania, fool's journey, and just go against the programming more than I ever have, and just to step outside of the box or what's expected, and go on a journey to find myself or to prove the not the existence of God or a higher power or source. I know that's real. That's what I'm saying. That's what gave me even the courage to be able to do that, is because of all of the past examples of spirit. That's the unseen spirit in my life. You know, spirit manifested over and over and over. So I said, well, let me follow that. I want to do that. And that's why that's called the fool's journey. You go down the rabbit hole. You go through a portal. It's a reborn energy. Crystals, 13. So I say I go from the 12 to the 21. The Hangman, new perspective to the victory. Facts. Oh, come on, not all of that. I see that. I see that. Knight of Cups. Word. Queen of Wands. Hierophant. Oh, they funny. Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands and a Hierophant. I know exactly. One thing I know, one thing I found, I know they never let me down. There it goes. Woo! What's this one? 3 of Wands. Ships coming in. You see it. Oh, and I love this deck. Yes. This person, because it's such a ceremonial and divine deck. So in this particular card, like in many of them, the person is giving thanks. Giving thanks. I learned not to pray. I'm not trying to be somebody the predators pray. I don't pray, I give thanks. I affirm. Pre-colonial practices. Woo! Look at that. And we have one from each suit. I love the Three of Wands card, especially in that deck. I mean, the definition of it. Yes, we have a cups, we have a air, we have pentacles, and wands. Ooh. Yes. Yes, the ship's coming in card. It's like, what's already occurring. You see it manifesting. Anything achieved was first mentally conceived. All right? Yeah, we celebrating. See, it came in reverse. Like it's almost time. I'm already doing it. And that's really how you pull in, you magnetize. It's like I just said. I don't pray, I give thanks. Now I know that. Grateful, gratitude, 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 gratitude. Woo! Yes. That's a word. That's what that Knight of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Hierophant energy. Hierophant's Taurus. It's a Taurus moon today, right now. A Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. Something's happening, something to give thanks for. That's what's up. Started with the Three of Cups and ending on the Three of Wands. Well, we're going to get one more card out of here. Matter of fact, before I even do this one, this is the deep deck. The deeper means, let me read to you the definitions out of here. And let me give you a little bit better with the Three of Wands. Three is, again, that balance, divine balance, eternal life, man, woman, and child. That's what the Ankh represents, everlasting life. And you see the womb, and then you see the phallus, and then you see what comes when the man and woman come together and create life, the child, and holds them together as well. Keeping them together, they're working towards the same thing, the family, the child. All right? How else can I say? I just had it in my head. It'll come back. The wands are fire, and that's your passion. Woo, that's a beautiful card. So, right, that's why this person is giving thanks. Because they already know that they already know there's always something to celebrate. The life that they have is called you woke up today. It's called you can see. It's called there's a person that went by you in a wheelchair and you're not in one. There's always somebody in a worse position than you, just like there's always someone in a better position than you. And I know people with less have done more. Like, you better be grateful for your life. You better be grateful for everything that you're experiencing. And that's how you turn those difficulties into protection. That gratitude. Life, nobody said it was going to be easy. In fact, I said in the last video, anything easy won't last, and anything worthwhile won't be easy. Talk about having a family or a business, which is really the same thing. That's why that's the 4th house versus the 10th house. The same thing, they're on the same axis. That's the mother and the father energy. All right? So you be grateful for what you have and everything else that's coming. That's the concept of you want more, but you don't get more until you can handle what you already have. And if you're not being grateful for what you already have, how are you over here praying for more? Or you don't beg or ask or, oh, please give me this, or please, gratitude, confirmation, or please, protect me. You give thanks because you already know that. You're already living it. And gratitude's the very high vibration, This is how you operate out of love instead of hate. Don't be mad or miserable because something isn't exactly how you want it or what you expected. Be grateful that you're even having that experience and have an opportunity to get it to how you want it to be. Straight up. My child said that she said, I get it. Gratitude is having a great attitude. I said, exactly. My little Pisces. Okay, so I'm gonna read. So that was my personal little interpretation of these cards. I'm gonna read to you what it says in this book, the definitions, because I love the way this book defines cards. This deck was gifted to me by a Sagittarius with a Cancer moon in the 10th house, Libra rising. Yup. Who ended up marrying I believe she was a Capricorn. I believe she was a Capricorn rising. But she's an Aries sun with a Virgo moon. So her and I, we connected. Like I remember I called her one time. And she was like, what is going on? Because I could feel it. I was like, I was talking to her. She's older than me. So she was like, guiding me and helping me. She was teaching me, on this spiritual journey. She was real into that spirituality. Yeah, if you see that Capricorn rising. Capricorn is an earth sign, but it's the seahorse. Is it seahorse? Sea goat? It's the goat, greatest of all time, because it's the highest evolved sign of the earth sign, so you already know. It's quite proficient. It's ruled by Saturn. So that's space, time, and matter. Oh, yeah, they're getting results. It's the corporations. Pluto just moved out of Capricorn. Now Pluto was in Aquarius for like the next, it takes 200-something years for it to go around to cycle, or something like that. So this is great. This is why it's the wealth transfer. This shit right here, because Aquarius representing the people. And Pluto represents power. Actually, I saw a short and somebody was looking up the definition and it was saying Pluto means wealth. So wealth to the people. Literally. Pluto and Aqua. All right. 3 of Wands is coming in. Okay, so let me read you these definitions. 3 of Cups. Which is a beautiful energy. Agreement, success, pregnancy, cheerfulness, celebration. That's right, it's the pregnancy card, especially if there's other indicators with it. Agreement, success, pregnancy, cheerfulness, celebration. So you celebrate even though it ain't even here. That's gratitude, for real, for real. 10 of Wings, Swords, grief, affliction, sorrow, suffering, despair, even through that. That's why it says difficulty. It's out there. That is life. Life be lifing. And that's how, this is why you could have so much gratitude that even through the difficulties, you're still here. You're still capable. You're still creating. You're still able to do. You're going to triumph and go through. This is why you have challenges. There's going to be hurdles. There's going to be potholes. What are you going to do about it? You just going to fold? Or are you going to use your wings and fly? That's what's up, because it has butterflies on it. Butterflies represent transformation, because they go through different stages in life. And that's what life be showing us, going through different stages. It's like a spiral staircase. It's Fibonacci. You see, why am I saying that? Because that's how things grow in that Fibonacci sequence. It's also a really great tool to use if you're trading on the Forex market. It's one of my favorites. And I need to get back to that. But anyways, life is like a spiral staircase. And first you're here and you're looking down and you have a certain perspective, and then you go up a little bit higher and your perspective gets better and better and better. So gratitude is that great attitude, high altitude, And the more things that you overcome, the more hurdles you jump over, the more cracks that you avoid, so you didn't trip or you didn't fall in a pothole. You're not in the quicksand. It strengthens you on your journey, and it also gives you even more reason to be grateful. But you see that protection always and in all ways. Come on, somebody. Okay, so I read that. Ten of Swords, grief, affliction, sorrow, suffering, and despair. Now Ten of Gems. Ooh, yes. Ooh, it makes you want to go like that. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, hold on. That's not the Ten of Pentacles. That's the Ten of Swords. I mean, Ten of Wands. Bingo. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Because I'm like, oppression? That ain't no Ten of Pentacles energy. Hell no. Yeah, that's Ten of Wands. But that didn't come up in this reading. Ten of Pentacles. Inheritance. This word has been circulating in my energy more and more lately. Wonder what's coming in. Inheritance, prosperity, you already know. Social class, satisfaction, opulence. Yes. Ooh, I forgot it was that opulence word. Ooh. I'm going to read it again. Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, prosperity, social class, satisfaction, opulence. You're talking about something to be grateful for. Life is, you know. And the more gratitude you have, the more of a great attitude you have, the more that you'll have to be grateful for. Thoughts manifest. Where you put your energy at, that's what comes in. Death to doubt, especially with Pluto and Aqua, you're going to see. Aquarius is a very frequency. It's an air sign, but it's the water bearer. I just said in the last sign, water bearer brings peace. Because it's nourishing the people, it's nourishing the world, it's giving the water to the world. Nourishment, heart energy, you know? So when you really have that gratitude, you're going to see the results, especially now. I just told you, it is the wealth for the people. By definition, an Aquarius is using your mind. It do be detached emotionally, ruled by Saturn and Uranus, but it's instant results, all right? Uranus energy, lightning, erratic, not following a pattern. You know, we're out of this Pluto and Saturn and the structure, space, time, and matter, grid matrix shit. Put your thoughts in it and use your heart energy to pull it in and magnetize it. I'm getting it. Now that brings me to the Three of Wands energy. This is the card that came out, so I will read it to y'all. You're gonna like this. Woo! Undertaking. Optimism. Success. Achievement. Success. Like, that's crazy. They had to put the word success in there twice. You already know it's coming in. What a reading. Let me tell y'all again, because first it started with the Three of Cups, agreement, success, pregnancy, cheerfulness, celebration. Yeah, grief, affliction, sorrow, suffering, despair. That's Ten of Wings, Ten of Air. We passed that. Now, Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, prosperity, social class, satisfaction, opulence. And back to our Three of Wands. Undertaking, optimism, success, achievement, success. Yeah, that's what I've been doing on my fool's journey. Now, this deep deck, super deep deck, which was gifted to me by an Aquarius, actually. I'm looking for, those ones. I already put those cards away, the two blank ones. It was gifted to me by an Aquarius. She gifted me 3 of these decks that are here. I don't know her moon sign. It's interesting because she grew up with my mother, my mom and dad, my parents. They are definitely anti this. They're like, that's divination. Divination is bad because this is what they've learned in religious doctrine. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, so they're in a super cult. And if you're not one of them, a Jehovah's Witness, then they just act like you don't exist, or they don't care, or you're like a heathen. And that's for everyone, family, all that. They're like, if you can't get with this, we can't fuck with you. Jehovah got a hold on them. That's crazy. Anyways, how you let religion pull you from family. Anyways, that's not what this is about. But hey, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. Everybody didn't have their parents there, or maybe you had them there at some points in life, and other parts in life you didn't. Some people may have never had their parents in their life, you know. But at some point, you move away from that, and you move into reparenting yourself, being your own parent. Especially Pluto and Scorpio generation. Yes, I see that Taurus energy. I see a Hierophant right there. It's like 4 cards, though. Ooh, that's the universe. It's the Hierophant. It's the 3 of Wands. That's virtue. It's the Princess of Swords, daughter of Swords in the East, and the universe. Wow. I'm only supposed to be pulling 1 card. Wow, that Hierophant came out again, for real? Ooh, what they trying to say? And I told you I go from the 12 to the 21. Told you that's what this has been. All right. I'm just pulling 1. Let's see what pops out, though. See if any of those come back out. Whoa. So I'm grateful. You know, I learned to, when my back was against the wall, or I learned when I didn't have anyone. People, this has always been a concept in life, spirituality. Religion, to me, is just, it's political, it's agenda-driven, you know. So I like to learn about PCP, pre-colonial practices. And there was always reverence to goddesses, because we come from women. We come from us. We come from the womb, everybody. Even the concept of the crystals, 13 energy, it's got the ring around the head, you know, or the victory. It's always just circles, the womb. From nothing, something, the one comes from nothing. All right? You can't just act like the womb don't exist. That's going to be the one. I don't know what it is. But we about to find out. 9 of Swords. Cruelty. Unfortunately, some people are like that. It's an aspect of life. So, you have gratitude. That's the nightmare card. That's why it's cruelty. Nines are endings. Also, it's the born energy. We're talking about a circle. Because every ending is a new beginning. It's a rebirth. It takes 9 months to have a baby. Even though I'm like, I felt like it was 40 weeks. Isn't that 10 months? Is there 4 weeks each? I don't know. My pregnancy was 42 and a half weeks. You just can't always go by, and this is people are learning in this age of Aquarius energy, by what you read in a book, or what ever particular doctrine, whether it's a church or a school system. You know, I speak against public school systems, because we're all out here just learning. What are we learning? Go to 13 years in a public school and don't come out happy, healthy, or successful. You don't learn taxes. You don't learn how to grow your own food. You don't learn health and how you don't know the difference between the cold and the flu. But you believe everything on the news that's telling you, oh, this year it's mad cow disease. That now it's swine flu. Now it's COVID. I did not play the COVID game. I wore no mask. People were like, I'm like, what are you scared for? You have your mask on. I thought that was protecting you. Even though if I fart, you're going to smell it through your mask. So it's not even logical. That shit was crazy. The games people play on paper. The words. In the beginning was the words, the sword. Sometimes people use their words to be cruel. These are these different doctrines. I was just talking about the Jehovah's Witnesses, and all it is to take your energy. Don't let it. You have so much to be grateful for. So I had to go a different way. I had to get about the matrix. Drapetomania, which drapetomania, look up the definition of that. That's why I'm always talking about it when I learned about it. I looked up the definition, and right there on Google, it's got the picture of a person, and they just got their bag, and they're walking, just like the Fool card, with the bag on a stick, traveling lightly. Because drapetomania was a term that was given out of cruelty and was put in a book, like the American psychiatric book back in the day or some shit like that. Look it up. Where if you were a slave, didn't want to be a slave no more, and they wanted to run away from the plantation, they were diagnosed. Diagnoses. Nine of Swords. They were diagnosed with a disease called drapetomania. I said, I'm drapetomania in this bitch. On my fool's journey. I'm not following the programming because this shit don't make sense to me. I can see the cruelty in it. I'm living it. This shit is crazy. I gotta go another route. I gotta do something different. And yeah, that's what I've done. I'm like, well, God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Source, ancestors, whatever you want to call it or you're reaching out to, is really you had these different concepts based on words in a book, which really, like I said, is very political and is based on the region you grew up in. I like to look at religions like seasoning, or like food. Like depending on where you live, different herbs, gratitude, confirmation, different herbs grow. There's different seasonings, there's different flavors. Like in like whether it's a samosa or a what they be calling it, an empanada or a dumpling or a calzone. It's just different cultural ways of making a dish that's dough filled with stuff. But those are different cultures' way of doing it. That's what religion is. That's what spirituality is. It's really supposed to be your own personal journey, your own personal connection with, I like to say, AKF, all-knowing force. So, I'm living it. And that's how I got away from the cruelty that I was experiencing. Let's see, what's this Nine of Swords say? Conflict, Nine of Swords, 6, conflict. A bird like the fantasy peacock of the Two of Cups is victim of the swords. Because peacocks are so abundant and prosperous, is what they represent. Victim of the swords, the words. The picture shows human cruelty. See? That's that Matrix shit. Don't worry, Pluto's an apple now. Power to the people. Wealth to the collective. Let's go. Picture shows human cruelty. Part of an arm is from a picture of the 3 graces and shows the possibility of love and paradise. Divinatory means cruelty, feeling like a victim. Reverse, relief from cruel conditions. Confusion, manipulation. Yeah, so I was like, I'm not trusting these humans because they're cruel and their systems are cruel and crude. You know what? I'm going to trust God. I'm going to go within. I'm going to connect to Source. I know that God is good. God is good all the time. God is great. You hear him saying Goddess, right? Because XX women create, give birth, life. So, and in the post-colonial patriarchy tradition, the Crusades, which ushered in, fuck that, forced Christianity on the world through, where's this card? Cruelty. Like, be this religion or die. forced Christianity on the people, on the world, they took the woman just right out of the picture. Like, that doesn't even make sense. That's really gay. How you don't like women and you came out of a woman? I think that's jealousy. But no, it's really to kind of like mess up the divine order of things. That's all. And there's only one group of people that I know that the Crusades, forcing religion, the same religion on everyone. How are you going to say if you're not like us, you don't deserve to live, and your way of life and existence, you're a heathen? And that is very cruel. And that's the same concept I was just talking about with my parents. And you shouldn't be judging anyone or fighting with anyone or not liking someone because they choose a different way of understanding. You know, when I was young, I used to wonder, like, what about, they say if you don't saved by Jesus, you're gonna burn in hell. And I'm like, what about the people who live in other countries and they don't speak English? They don't know Jesus. I used to wonder that as a child. Probably because I'm a life path 7. I've always been a seeker. I always wanted to connect with God. So I used to go to church by myself. My parents didn't need, that's the crazy part. They weren't even religious. But yeah, connecting with the divine. The divine. Divination. That's all it is. You are divine. We are divine. How you don't like life? Your divinity. So I feel like a lot of religions intentionally take the divinity out of reality. At least there's one that was forced upon the world with the Crusades. So that's why I like to study PCP, pre-colonial practices, and acknowledge that in this day and age. And I said, well, I believe that more than I believe what's in these books. It don't make sense. I see them sinning too. Or, you're nice at church and then you come home and you're mean, or you in the store nasty to people, or you won't help feed someone who's homeless. What happened to all that shit that was just going on in church? Cruel-minded. There's no heart energy. Anyways, this is a beautiful reading. Even the cruelty part. That's what I do is be grateful for what presents itself. Live in alignment via awareness. So that led me to be able to communicate about why there's so much lack of balance. There's no divine balance. The man, the woman, and the child. Woo! So, what's natural, what's organic, like a seed and a soil, like a 0 and a 1. That's what's the healthiest way of existing, is what's natural. And the humans, man-made, is very opposite of that. Inorganic. It's cruel. We're putting things on our body, on our skin, or in our hair. You see all these advertisements for if you've ever had a relaxer and the poisoning, which is an agenda thing because it's specifically targeting 9 ether beings, all right? 9 ether, where your hair defies gravity. Because that's what it does. And why? Why do they want you to, it's like shutting down your energy, like sugar. Sugar used to be sold as a drug. Now it's just in everything. Like how they keep pushing pork and cows. In some cultures, they don't eat the cow. And now everybody here got high cholesterol and high blood pressure, which is really the same thing, but they want to communicate it to you as 2 different things so you can get 2 different medications. That's very cruel. Somebody really thought about that. They really trick people away out of their divinity. So I'm grateful we're in a time now where people are learning more and more about what's natural, what's organic, what's going to be best for their biofeedback, for their circadian rhythm. Like I worked an overnight job before. Oh, I was like, never again. I worked man jobs before. Now I know. I'm like, oh, never. I was getting that guap, but oh, I was dying inside. In many ways. This is why a lot of times women are having fibroids. I learned that from Dr. Jewel Pookrum. You know, because you're going and doing the same thing that a man is doing. And then coming home and doing the woman's job too. And it's very difficult. And it creates a hardness. That's not flow and soft and gentle and patient. That's not how jobs are. That's not the energy of it. So if you're operating like that, that's how your energy is going to be. And then it creates hardness in your womb. And then besides the concept that you're putting more energy and effort into anything and everything else, the job, than your own child. Like the Three of Cups or the pregnancy card. So, you know, just some things to think about. Some things that I think about and what has led me to go on my fool's journey. I'm like, this shit don't make sense. All this difficulty is just coming from me not operating, doing what's natural. Like, I'm neglecting being a mom so I can get this money. Fuck that money. And that's what I did. Over and over and over. I was getting away with being a mom. I just quit jobs. It doesn't just cause a mad stress. I'm sending my daughter to daycare. It's like I have an hour and a half with her after work and I have no energy. It's just crazy. So anyways, I'm grateful to be who I am and where I'm at in life. And yeah. I decided to trust source. I decided to go within, know thyself, connect with God, all-knowing force, with my divinity, and really find out what that is. Fool's journey, drapetomania. So I'm not being in the matrix no more. Simple. That's what I did. And then I found out I had wings. So you jump off the cliff and find out you have wings. That's the concept. So this all started a channel rap and then a reading. Winning because I'm real. So I wanted to find out about some things that are really real in life and connect with that. And I have. So that's what's up. Yes. I think that's enough for now. Thank you for being here, checking out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the channel rap. I loved it. Remember to always ask your ancestors and surely seek spirit. Peace. Two-finger peace. Together as one. You know?